Yo, what's going on guys, Panes here, and this is my first voiceover video that I'm making in this channel. And in this video I'm going to show you my settings. But before I show you my settings, first of all I want to say a big thank you to everyone supporting this channel, and that I will be very much active this year. I will be uploading hot labs, setups, and all the good stuff. So you want to stay tuned in this channel. Also, I want to help the average league racer get better. This is what I love to do. So let's get on with my settings. So assists, I have everything on off. I used to run traction, no, not traction control, racing line last year, but I turned it off, and I find the game much more rewarding and better, cleaner. So if you want to make the move, make it. It's much better. It takes some time to learn, but it's so satisfying. And I know many people use traction control. This year it's very easy on off, so you want to turn it off and learn it because there is time when you switch everything in off. Also, anti-lock brakes, the same goes for this. You lose time by having it on. If you master it, you can brake later. You can get more rotation in the corners, so 100% it's better. So those are my assists. Now, time trial settings, I have everything on off. Those are basically ghosts that you see. Um, for example, your rival or your personal best. I want to have it on off because I don't want to get disrupted by ghosts. I want to see the corners clearly. So, yeah, let's go on to camera customization. This is the most requested thing that I get on my comments. My camera. This is how it looks. It's pretty nice. And those are the settings. So you can copy them, try the camera, let me know if it's good for you. And also I'm going to show you my TV pod offset settings, and this is basically for if you're commenting over a league race and you want to show the cars on board. It's pretty nice, it's pretty realistic as well. I used to run TV pod offset in the past, but I had it centered. Yarn Opener, for example, uses this camera but centered. I used to run it, but I feel like TV pod, I can see much better, much more things in the screen, so it works for me. Once again, those are my settings. As for cockpit, I don't use cockpit. I just left it how it was. So on-screen display. Before I cover the OSD customization, I want to cover the rest of the things. I have kilometers per hour because I'm European, obviously. Degrees Celsius as well. Full track map. This is very important because many people I see many people have it on minimap. You want to have it on full track map. Basically, you get the map on the bottom left. You want to see every car on the track, especially in league racing. You want to see where everyone is, and it's pretty easy. It helps you a lot. It's those small details that make a league racer better. And also the permanent session timer, you want to have it on. What this does, it's basically show you the all the time left in practice or quali session. So in quali, it's important because you want to see how much time is left, so you can calculate your runs and make the best decision. So let's go with OSD customization. I didn't change much. I just made this on here up to the halo. Um, because it covered my block on the wheel, because sometimes I want to see the delta above the gear. So I have it on 85, the scale, and the rest are pretty much the same. I just changed the scale onto 90 so I can see much more on my screen. Same goes for the tower. I have it on 90 as well. And you want to put it on the top left literally because sometimes it blocks your view in some corners. An example is on Bahrain 10 turn 10, the left-hander. Um, if you have it on default, you cannot see the corner clearly, so you want to make them a little bit smaller and more at the top left. Nothing changed really from default, just those small details. So those were my on-screen display settings. So for controls, vibration and force feedback, I'm gonna show you them now. Calibration, everything on off except brake dead zone. What this does is just doesn't take the input of brake easily if you put it on 5. If you have it on 0, if you touch just a little bit your brakes, it will take the input, and sometimes if you rest your feet on the brake in the straights, if you just press it by a little bit, it will slow you down. So I have it on 5 for this reason. Vibrations and force feedback. I have my feedback on 110. I want a strong wheel. I must say that not all wheels are the same. If you use a Thrustmaster or a Logitech, it's not the same values because my wheel is stronger. So you want to have, basically my tip on feedback is you want to run as much high feedback as you can because you can feel everything. And for me, it's better. It's up to your preference, but I suggest you have as much high as force feedback as you can. On track effects on 5, the rest on 0 because they don't really give you anything. My wheel rotation is in 310, but sometimes I change it from track to track because it suits me more in some tracks to have a lower degrees of rotation. So I play from 290 to 310. That range, it's the perfect for me in this game, and also many sports drivers use those ranges. As for supercars, it's default. No one plays supercars, let's be honest. So those are also my key bindings. My tip on this is that for look back, DRS, overtake, and the MFD menu, those 4 buttons, you want to have them on your 4 most accessible buttons on your wheel, because you press them a lot during a race and you just need to do fast moves and press them as easy as possible. Down here I didn't change anything, it's on default, so yeah, there's no point showing them. Graphic settings, my gamma is on 95. I changed it from 100 to 95. It's a little bit darker, so I don't know, I kinda liked it more. Audio settings, those are the values. Also onboard mix, I have it on driver. By default it's on cinematic, but I prefer it on driver because the car sounds a little bit different. You should try them out both and put whatever you want. I prefer driver, so yeah. Speaker type auto, do not put it on night mode. Engineer ducking on light because don't want to hear the engineer loudly. And the rest I didn't change anything. It's on default. You want to have the upshift tone on off so it doesn't blow up your head. And those are basically the settings, guys. I'm gonna show you a screenshot of my Fanatec wheel settings at the end of the video. So thank you very much for watching. Stay in this channel. I will be uploading many more videos, and peace.